Meir Ezra from Heaven, Cape Town, and I'm going to talk to you today about your condition. Now, most people think that in order to improve, you need to learn and you need to practice, and it's all true. You need to learn, you need to practice. But still, many people learn, many people practice, but they don't improve. Why? Because what defines your condition is only one thing. There's one thing that will define your condition: how successful you are in life, how successful you are in anything. And that is your ability to handle the other side. Your ability to handle the other side. What does it mean to handle? Most people think, well, the way to handle the other side is to force him, to get him to do what I want to do. To handle is actually the ability to get the other side to see, to observe the situation, and so change his mind on his own determinism. Not you changing his mind, he changes his mind. It applies to anything. It applies to an argument with your wife. If you argue with your wife and you make her wrong, even if you will succeed in convincing her that she's wrong, it is a time bomb, because 20 years later she will remind you how you were wrong. And it's irrelevant if it's logical or not, because once you convince her that she's wrong, you lose control. And what happens is that at that moment when you want to be right, you cannot create. You cannot create and be right. So the actual handling is to get her to observe of what's the pro-survival thing to do, and by that move from trying to be right or wrong into the future, which is let's create. So for as long as you look at the past, you want to be right and wrong, because you can be right or wrong only about the past. Into the future, you are not right and wrong. Into the future, you create. For example, if I ride a motorcycle, and if I try to force the motorcycle, sooner or later, the motorcycle will win. It can generate much more physical force than me, okay? But if I will get the motorcycle to agree, which means I will not resist the motorcycle, I will work with the motorcycle. I will have an agreement, I will have control, and that control will bring about the creation of the future. So any place you are failing at is a place where you're trying to be right. Any place you are failing at is a place you're trying to be right at. What you need to do is get off the urge to be right, and by that making other people wrong, and move into getting other people to observe, and by that observation alone gain control, and so able to create. Fascinating, because at this moment you are not you. You're just trying to be right. Trying to be right is not you, because you are perfect. And if you're trying to be right, you're saying, well, I'm not perfect. You see, you're perfect, and anything that is not perfect is not you. And every time you're trying to be right, unbeknown to you, you are actually saying that you're not perfect, which is a lie. Okay, that's all. Meir Ezra, Cape Town. Bye-bye.